Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Joshua Dobbs and the San Francisco 49ers.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
What, 50 yards one time, part another one. Like, he was just going off, but things happen. Unfortunately, it just happened at the wrong time, but you're not going to knock him for that. Like, you're not fumbling in the playoffs. Like, he knows it is what it is, man.
It's just something about Buffalo. This crazy things seem to happen here with the Ravens that they.
I feel like crazy things happen throughout the league, not just Buffalo.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Seattle.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
And we're...
First play and a first pass coming for Darnold.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Here's Darnold now on second down. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, there's plenty plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Got him in. It's Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So now it's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Purdy. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
On the move to his nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Valdes-Scantling in motion left. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Purdy off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Aiyuk going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Aiyuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Moody good with the extra point. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 37.
On 1st down, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Aiyuk.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw.
Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Darnold from the gun. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Back to throw, Purdy. Nowhere to go.
God damn!
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Meanwhile, Darnold's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, what a catch here by Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. That ball caught. Brandon Aiyuk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Purdy will throw for it.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Darnold. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw is Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. D. Eskridge, 39 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
This nigga is wilding.
In motion, the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy.
That's caught by Jennings. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Purdy on 4th down.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
I don't know what to do, bro. Like, and I ain't lose no nigga
tragic, but man, I lost a nigga to betrayal, bro. You signing that one piece of paper, signing your initial on this one piece of paper could give me a life sentence, my nigga. Like what? Come on, bro.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy looking to throw.
Rolling to his left. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said,
under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 43. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2nd down and a yard.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed that you won't fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Esker's going to...
I ain't never tripping on that. When I got on the phone with you the other day, what I say? Hey, bro, I did what wrong?
I'll be right back, y'all.
You ain't do nothing wrong. The only thing you did wrong was even talking.
Hold on, somebody at the door.
Or sending somebody to jail or telling on somebody, you ain't do none of that. Because that's what I care about. I care.
What's up, girl? Not yet. Can't start eating, y'all.
about that. I'm a man. I honor niggas who I love, I respect. I honor that. Nigga, you ain't even talk with your mama and your dad and your brother them that I was
in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now Darnold. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And Walker with it over the middle. The gain of 5, and 3rd and 1 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the head.
Oh, yeah.
You remember
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick. There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, to find the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy from the gun.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Back to throw now on first down. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Another carry here for the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That one too wide and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Why would anybody doing the interview even ask that question?
This is taken at about the 14.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's why I asked you questions like man to man.
On second down, it's Walker.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now 2 yards to go on third down.
Darnold on to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need to drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down throw for Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Got a man, that's Aiyuk.
Oh, a nice spin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, Purdy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Aiyuk going to go in motion right.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's got the meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
We getting our mind thinking like, hey, I think we even go to bridge. Get what the judge say. You've been doing enough. Let you out. So
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
100%.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far. You know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing, Purdy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Darnold.
Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Here comes second down.
Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.